Remember that Visa gift card that I bought that didn't work and I got all crazy? So my wife watched the video and she's like, don't end up on the news. So I'm like, oh, the news. So I called the news. I was like, hey, I got a story for you guys. Walmart's selling these Visa gift cards that don't work. It's the biggest scam in the world. You guys should do an expose on it. So they put an investigator on it. His name was Grant. He was a nice guy. So every Wednesday he touched base with me and he's like, yeah, not really getting nowhere, not really getting nowhere. Well, after about a month and a half, I get a call, and it's Visa, and they're like, hey, you don't know how to work your card or what? And I'm like, yeah, likely. No, it doesn't work. And they're like, yeah, it's showing a balance. I'm like, no, it's not showing a balance. It's showing invalid. They're like, no, it's showing a balance. I'm like, all right, you got another line? We can call them up together. They're like, no. I'm like, give me a number to get a hold of you right back. They're like, okay, here. So I get off the phone, and I call, and sure enough, all of a sudden it's showing a balance. Out of the blue. So I called the lady back and I'm like, what'd you do? And she's like, I didn't do nothing. It was working the whole time. Like, it was not working the whole time, I can tell you that for sure. She's like, well, I can check and see if there was some kind of outage in the network during the time or something. I'm like, yeah, you check on that, because I can't even imagine how many other people were having the same problem if there was a outage in the network at the time. So, long story short, I'm like, alright, I'm going to hurry up and spend this thing. So I gives it to my mother and I said, go buy something quick. And she did, and it worked. So, and Grant calls me back and he's like, yeah, so how's it going? I was like, dude, it's working now. They called me. It's working. What'd you do? And he's like, well, I'm not allowed to threaten them, but I did everything else that I could possible. So I'm like, thanks a lot, Grant. All's well that ends well. Welcomes to Danny TYI.